Before any Dharma activity or any activity in general, we should make good motivation. People sometimes have a misconception. They think that while they're doing their sadhanas, while they're doing their prayers, while they're doing their mantras, then they should be very well behaved, chant well, or recite well, and sit well and dress well while we're in front of the altar. And they think that when we do that, then we're Buddhists, or we're spiritual, or we're holy. But actually, that's a misconception. The time that we're on the meditation cushion, or the time we're doing our sadhanas, is very easy time. It's a very relaxed time. It's a time that is kind of like recharging your battery. The actual time of practice, or the actual time we should be doing our practice, is when we're out of our sadhana, when we're not doing our sadhana. Why? Because our sadhanas are a half hour. Our sadhanas are 45 minutes. Our sadhanas maybe is 1 hour. But the time that we're actually thinking, acting, and associating with others is 23 hours. So the 23 hours is much more important than the 1 hour or the half hour that we're doing our sadhanas. Because when we're doing our sadhanas, we're reciting things, so we can't say negative things much with our speech. We're obviously, most of the time we're thinking about some Dharma subject, or close to it, or near, or something resembling it. And also our body actions, we can't do much, because while we're doing our sadhanas, we have to keep still. Whether we're sitting on a chair, we're sitting in meditation in front of the altar, on our bed, on the sofa, we still have to stay still because we're doing our sadhana. So body, speech, and mind is pretty much, to some degree, focused on the three jewels. But when we're out of our sadhana, the 22 hours, the 23 hours, that's the most dangerous. That is when we're lazy, we don't want to push ourselves, or we're engaged in negative actions, or we're engaged in no actions. So the time that we're out of our sadhana is a time we create more negative karma, is more crucial, or create positive karma is more important. So during our sadhana is to correct our motivation, is to think about the Dharma, is to think about why we're here, is to think about what we learned, to think about our own actions, to contemplate on the cause and effect, to think about what we want to do. But when we're out of our sadhanas is the actual time where we enact or engage in the real Dharma practice. So in sadhana is not the real Dharma practice. Out of the sadhana is the real Dharma practice. Why is that? Because that's how we really are. That's how we really are. When we're not reciting mantras, when we are not doing our meditations and sadhanas, that's how we really are. When people talk to us, how we deal with it. When we get upset, how we deal with it. When disasters happen, how we deal with it. When we're not watched, how we act, how we behave. When we have responsibility to do, how we carry out responsibilities. So actually, that one is more crucial. That one's much more crucial. So people usually, for their sadhanas and meditation sessions, they set out beautiful candles, they set out beautiful offerings on the altar, they make prostrations, or they dress well, or they sit in front of the altar, and they do their mantras. And they say, oh, well, that's my Dharma practice every day. I'm doing my Dharma practice, I'm doing my meditation session, I'm becoming one with the Buddha, I'm becoming one with myself, but that's not it. Think about it. The negative actions that we create through laziness, irresponsibility, anger, or through habituations is when we're out of our sadhana phase, or we're out of our sadhana time, or we're off the meditation cushion. When we're off the meditation cushion is the most dangerous time. That is the real time when we're doing our sadhana. Why? Sadhana is self-generate. Sadhana actually means self-generate, or to change oneself. So during our meditational time, we are transforming into a deity. We're transforming into a Buddha. We're taking on if we're doing tantric meditations, we're transforming into the qualities of a Buddha. If we're doing non-tantric meditations, we're making prayers to become a Buddha. So when we're out of doing our sadhanas, when we're doing our sadhanas, we're actually generating the mind to become a Buddha, or becoming a Buddha. So therefore, when we're out of our sadhanas, that's when we act out what we've been doing during our sadhanas. The prayers we've done during our sadhanas, the aspirations we've done during our sadhanas, the motivations we create during our sadhanas, when do we actually act that out? Another life? Another year? Another time? No. Immediately when we finish our sadhanas, that's when we act out our prayers. Immediately. So whatever prayers we've done during our sadhanas, whatever motivation we've done during our sadhanas, whatever dedications or whatever aspirations that we've done during our sadhanas, when we finish our sadhanas, that's when we're supposed to act it out. So when we do our sadhanas, after we finish, we dedicate, we plant the seeds of what we prayed for during our sadhana. Then after our sadhana is finished, the 23 hours that are left during the day, out of sadhana time, out of the cushion, out of the cave, out of the meditation time, is when we activate that karma. So every day for 23 hours, let's say our sadhana is 1 hour, it's just for convenience sake. Every day, 23 hours, we are supposed to act out the prayers we have done during our sadhana. We are supposed to live the prayers that we have done during our sadhana. We're supposed to manifest and train towards that. So the actual sadhana time is more battery charging. But the actual usage of the battery is when we're finished with our sadhana. So we have to make sure that the 23 hours of the day is very important. We have to make sure that we are alert with ourselves, how we think, how we act, and to constantly push ourselves as we have aspired when we were doing our sadhanas. So, don't think that when we're not doing our mantras and sadhanas that we can have free run or act as we like or be as we like. Wrong motivation. Why? Then you'll never change. Why will you never change after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? Because you've separated your life or daily time from your sadhana time. When you've separated your life, this is my sadhana time, this is when I'm supposed to be holy and good and think good things, but the other hours is just I'm free, then it's completely wrong. Completely. Then you never transform. So we look at people who are in Dharma for a long time, they don't transform. Why? In their mind, they've separated. Prayer, sadhana, meditation, dedication, recitation, chanting is one session. The other time is another session of my life. That's absolutely wrong. I believe, and I am absolutely correct on this, when we check the tantric texts, I am absolutely correct, which is, I believe our real sadhana time is the 23 hours. That is a crucial time. Why? That is when we can, inverted commas, slip. That's when we go back to our old habits. That is also when we forget who we are. That is when we don't think about the prayers we've done. And that is the time where we collect the most negative karma or the most positive karma. And that is the time where we're actually applying what we have meditated, prayed, and learned towards self-transformation. So we have to be very alert. Like right now, we're not doing our sadhanas. We have to be extremely alert with our mind. We have to be extremely aware with our mind. And why do we have to do that? In the beginning, training's like that. But it becomes better and it becomes easier. And when we apply ourselves every single day, that's how you see a change. As His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama says, if you look for change on a daily basis, it's impossible. If you look for change on a monthly basis, also very difficult. But he says, if you look for change on a yearly basis, there you can see some difference. But if you look 2-3 years, he said definitely there's a difference if you apply yourself every single day. Daily difficult. It's like gaining or losing weight. If we look in the mirror every single day, are we gaining weight or losing weight? It's very difficult to tell because it's quite subtle. But if we look weekly or 2 weekly or monthly, oh yeah, I've gained some weight. Oh, I've lost some weight. If you look at yourself every day, has my hair grown? It's very difficult to tell. But if you look at yourself weekly or 2 weeks or monthly, oh yeah, my hair has grown. So everybody in this room, monthly if you look, yeah, my hair has grown except that one. Everybody can look and say, oh yeah, my hair has gone longer. So in any case, when we look to see change on a daily basis, but if we don't apply on a daily basis, the daily basis become a month, become 2 months, become a year, become 2 years. They add up. We need to see a change. So if we don't see a change, it's that daily we've not been applying. If we don't apply daily and we don't see a change, ultimately, no one can criticize us or say anything. Our karma comes back to us itself. No one can criticize us. So whether we have a teacher telling us off or screaming at us, doesn't matter. Why? Ultimately, karma comes back. And that's what we need to realize. So what we do during our sadhanas is very important because they make the aspirational prayers and what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to think and act for the day. And when we're finished with the sadhana, if our sadhana is doing Om Mani Padme Hum, we should concentrate on the qualities of compassion and forgiveness, on the 8 verses of thought transformation. We should concentrate on the 7-point mind training. We should concentrate on all the qualities that we should understand in order to achieve Avalokiteshvara's incredible qualities. So even if our sadhana every day is Om Mani Padme Hum, 1 mala, that's it. We should think what it represents. We should think what's the meaning of Om Mani Padme Hum. Then when we think like that, we make the aspirational prayers, then when we're out of doing the sadhana, when we finish our Om Mani Padme Hum, that's when the real action starts. And that's very, very important.